Welcome back to SpiritLifter. We're heading back to Africa today to sample a familiar brand, believe it or not. At first glance, you may think the only thing in common between Nigeria and Ireland is the use of green and white in their national flags. However, both also host major operational centers for Guinness. Based out of Ikeja, in the heart of Lagos, Guinness Nigeria is a subsidiary in operation since 1950. The brewery crafts many of the same treats one can find in Irish pubs across the world, as well as a unique spin on the iconic and sought-after foreign extra stout. This import measures up at 7.5% alcohol by volume, and according to Untappd, tips the scales at 47 IBU. These values resemble those of similar iterations produced in other markets under the Guinness brand. But one thing that makes this particular rendition a distinctly Nigerian product is the use of sorghum in the grain bill. This cereal crop is something that was first domesticated in Africa thousands of years ago. Although not as widely known outside of the southern hemisphere, it is a popular foodstuff and, as you can guess, also used in brewing. Partly driven by availability and partly by necessity due to the limited cultivation of barley in West Africa, sorghum ends up supplying a generous share of sugar to drive fermentation. Getting this export stout into a glass should release a wonderful scent of roasted barley into the air. The smell even brings to mind roasted coffee beans, but with the exact opposite effect of a strong espresso. Alcoholic strength comes through upon sipping, with sweet, even rich notes shining prominently. Although it starts off dark and strong, it finishes much drier than one would expect. This extra stout encapsulates the full spectrum of enjoying a beer, and maybe brewers knew this. Why else would they send it out in a 600 milliliter bottle? Thank you kindly for watching. While trying to figure out how to end this, I realized there are more languages in Nigeria than I could do justice with my poor pronunciation to say cheers in Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo. So instead, I'm going back to an old reliable exclamation from my college days. To Arthur.
To Arthur Guinness for
262
years. To Arthur.
To Arthur! To Arthur! To Arthur! To Arthur! To Arthur!